Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the couch, everybody. Nico, what's up? Welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. Saad, what's up? Welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. Nico, on a Wednesday. Sheesh. Stars must have aligned. You know, I think it happened when I was setting up the thumbnail for my thank you for 3 years, and to make sure I was doing it right, I named every scramp on the screen so that I was making sure I knew which one I was clicking on instead of being like scramp 1, scramp 2 or whatever. But I think without realizing it, I happened to rename the element that existed on every screen. Because like it turns out that like I have my scramp here, and then I have the scramp that exists here, and then it goes across scenes in OBS. But it turns out in renaming the stuff for the thumbnail, I made every scramp in every scene named Nico, and I'm too lazy to go back and change it. So the name of the element that is the scramp is just called Nico now. And I'm like, yeah, I know what it means. Side effect. Oh. Well, welcome back to the couch, everybody. I guess I probably could have switched to the gaming scene. Saad's still dealing with the after effects of the neat, the Jeet, the Kuet, the Quran, the Torah, the LEBT, the CCEV, I don't know, insert acronym. Oh. Okay. Am I still live? It looks like it. It just, everything broke for a second. Well, that's never happened before. Oh, okay. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Okay. I don't know what that was. Huh. Okay. Game just did, or PC just did not like whatever happened there. Just wanted to. Okay. I didn't have any ideas for what I was doing today. And I was playing more of this last night, so I was like, you know what, short Wednesday stream is gonna be Spiral Lights again, flashbang. Yeah, I was too busy. All of my monitors went white. So I don't know what stream looked like. But it was very white for me. Yeah, I don't. If the AMD pop-up was to believe there was some sort of encoding issue. Ow. By the way, today's Wednesday. Yep, that is correct. It's hard. Yeah, that's. I think that's come up a couple times already. Wait for him to fire. Go get him. But yeah, it turns out the difficulty you select, when you hover it, it does tell you that the difficulty affects the loot. But what it does not emphasize is that apparently that's a really big deal. The problem is that I can't really compare drop rates since I literally never got a drop on the other difficulty. But since I switched it, things have started to occur, so that's nice. Taste your movie short, correct? Yes. That's correct. Yeah, it should, I mean, it probably won't be short for you, because if you would be going to, oh, got a hit. If you would be going to bed in like 2 or 3 hours, it'll be like 2 or 3 hours. It should be closer to 3 today. Sometimes it can be closer to 2. But like, you went to bed before. You went to bed yesterday at the like before this stream would be ending, so short is relative. Okay, the key's over there, but I want loot. Take me to the loot. Well, it's not really what I'm looking for, but the items I'm looking for are still very rare, but they do exist at least on the higher difficulty. So, Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah. Levi Ackerman is short too. Maybe Is that a plot point in Attack on Titan? I could be convinced that's true. I don't. I saw season 1 of Attack on Titan. That's it. I feel like the kids were also short, so I don't know. That might be true. I cannot confirm or deny that fact. Am I supposed to just wait? Oh, okay. How the fuck? Oh, it's up the sides. I see. Okay, well. Are you kidding me right now? Seen Full Metal Alchemist. I've seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Have you not? I talk about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood all the time. Oh no, it lines up in the middle sometimes too. Wow, I did not like that room. You know, there's more variation than I remember. I think even in the missions, the levels do be different every time. A lot of the pieces can be found individually, but as a whole. Series every short too. Yeah. Wait. There's no... Oh, there's a switch over here. I was like, there's no fire. I'm pretty short too. That, yeah? Like, have you seen Avatar: Last Airbender? Aang is short too. What? Yeah? Okay. What? Like, have you seen Apothecary Diaries? Mao short. Mao short. We're talking about short characters? Is that because Wednesday? Because the stream is not full length? I don't. Are you? No fucking way. I spell it with a C. Not that, like, that, I don't know. I guess, have I never, like, I would make sense if I hadn't ever shown that visually. I think sometimes I write it in, like, a description. But yeah, I spell it with a C. That's what, like, the file folder, yeah, on my, like, desktop is called. Nico's all, yeah, that's what it is. That is what it is. It used to be called Scramp in my OBS, and it is just called Nico now. Why would you ever measure height in light years? What? Dude, oh my god. Okay. This level spawns a... Oh, that was not what I wanted. Ah, you... Oh my god. Oh, this level's mechanics are so annoying. In the darkness, it spawns a big cat that chases you down, which by itself isn't that bad, but sometimes it, you know, it asks you to light candles with these fire orbs, and that's when shit gets annoying, because if anything's in the way, you can't do it. Oh, so... Oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of a... I was launching the game and my PC had a little bit of an aneurysm. So I'm not surprised that my like OBS is not recording anymore. It says it was, you know, was streaming and broadcasting as the issue happened, but it killed the recording. So that doesn't actually surprise me that shit was a little whack. I have no clue what happened. It was very strange. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Took a second to recover. That's unfortunate. Biggest rippus. Thickest. Okay. How many buttons are we looking for? Was one good enough? Ah, one was perfect. Yeah, perfecto. Okay. Going a little circle. Ooh. I don't love the rooms that really. He got leaps on him. I don't like the rooms that have the respawning walls. Like, I know it's supposed to be for, it's like, oh, you gotta fight in enclosed spaces, but like, I don't like that. Miss me with that enclosed spaces shit. Oh, he's not dead. He is now. Oh. I was a little bit closer. Oh, and then I got damaged by the wall because for some reason you get hurt by the wall respawning. Enemies don't though. Enemies don't though. Okay, this is a waste of time, but I am gonna go back and kill that butterfly. No one gets to live. Ooh, and a heart for me. Oh, and a healing item. Oh, so worth it. Wait, actually, there might. Oh, there's got. Oh, there was supposed to be buttons in here, wasn't there? Ah, just the one. Just the one. Okay. Any damage from wall respawn? Well, so I'm assuming that's the enemies. Enemies in this game don't take damage from any traps. Oh, I don't have any. I didn't get any health increasing stuff. And I'm assuming it's so that the strats aren't using traps to kill enemies or something. But it's really annoying when the enemies are standing on traps or, you know, in the walls where it's like, if you need to go somewhere to kill them and they can just stand there for free, it's just really annoying. Like, it would be cool if you could use it. But I think the main reason is that you can't like abuse it. And I like, in theory, I understand that, but I don't know. It feels kind of weird. But like, I think it's okay if you don't want that to be like the only strategy or anything, but I think the alternative needs to be that they won't path to stand there, because sometimes it's just like they're clearly their logic stuff just doesn't see traps, and so sometimes they'll just sit there and it's like, this is like not cool. It doesn't even need to be that much. Like, yeah. This game is pretty rough. I think it's like, this game is kind of more like it's like a dungeon crawl. I think if you saw this game now in the year of our Lord 2026 or whatever the fuck year it is, I think looking at it, it looks a lot more similar to your like your Hades and your roguelikes. And so having all of those mechanics even more makes sense. But like, I think it's kind of this predates that genre by like 8 years. And so it's more of like a dungeon crawl. And so if you were to stand like toe to toe with all the enemies, you would die in like the first room. And it's like the enemies, they don't get damaged by traps. Your health, the enemies can, no fucking way that hit me. Sure. Enemies can heal, you can't. I mean, you can heal a little bit, but it's based off of specific items and drops and stuff. But yeah, this game is not very fair as far as capabilities go between enemies and the player. I played this a lot when I was younger, and shit was rough. I failed a lot. We're running out of games to play together again. Like you and your friends in your muck stuff, or Boom, 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 boom. Because you're like, we mucked it up. But yeah, I feel like normally balancing for players does make a lot of sense. Boom, 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 boom. Definitely not the philosophy with this game. Definitely not. The enemy damage is so high. It's crazy. The armor in this basically does nothing. Truly the Souls-like of I don't MMO roguelite RPGs question mark. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Wow, wow. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. The drops this run have not been immensely good, but the money's not bad. And if I get enough money, I could use it to patch all the holes. Oh, you're getting bored? We haven't won yet. Rip. That's a rough combo. Pretty rare too. Or at least in my experience. Okay. I need to get out of the middle. This level is kind of nasty in that it often puts a ton of these, like way too many to dodge in one room, which is a little annoying. Oh, you know what? I should just use this summon thing. I do have kind of a bad habit in this game of just like holding all my stuff forever. Ow. Okay, that range is long. Got it. You see, like, right, these guys that are just hanging out on the spikes is just like Even if they didn't take damage, if they got like stunned or pushed out or something, would be really nice. But they just stand here. And these ones are, you know, these guys are as a specific are pretty docile, so it's like it's not like they're standing there and shooting me, but it does just feel weird. We're like, okay, so could you like hang out somewhere like better? Need to find a game. Okay, I have yeah. That's rough. I'm sorry. The skill issue is causing issues. That is unfortunate. Sounds like the final boss must be pretty hard. This room, I feel like normally is a little bit more open, but wow, this orientation with come on, just die, dude. Okay, there we go. I feel like these walls were a little thicker. That should be the end. Ah, no drops. No drops. Big rip. Big rip. But I should get a couple thousand shmonies. What I also wanted to try was running just like a regular run and seeing at elite how much money that was. Okay, tier 2 please. I don't want to pick one that ends in a boss. Oh, that looks fun. Doom doom. Yeah, so not that one. Slime I could attempt, probably. Okay, we'll go with this one then. Doom, doom, kinda hard. No one's farming food. Ooh. Without a boss, your game is a lost cause. I mean, I don't. If the problem is people aren't preparing for the boss, it kind of seems like the solution might be kind of simple. That sounds solvable. Wait, I took damage for something? Damn, I was trying to give you an out with it. We're like, oh, that boss must be really hard. And you're like, yeah, it's really hard. And you're like, actually, it's not. We're just like really bad at thinking 5 minutes ahead. I don't. Rip. You're like, we're just so bored that. How long is it? How long does it take you to get to the boss? Because like, are we talking like half an hour or is it like 5 minutes? hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, so why you're saying you're spending 2 hours to fail on a technicality that someone wasn't doing, like, what? You spend 2 hours doing something and not have it be, not have fully prepared? What? That's, I mean, hey, I guess it, but if you guys are having fun, that's cool, but it sounds like maybe that's not happening anymore because people are bored. Oh, 2 hours max. Oh. Right. Xeon, what's up? Welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. It's kind of hilarious. What? Okay. Ooh. Wolver. I do actually need more bushy tails. So fighting some wolvers would not be bad. Oh wait, I need it. Target what I'm facing. God damn it. Okay, fine. Whatever. I should use up these vials anyway. Bum 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 bum. Oh, that seemed early. Oop, boom. Ah, so it scales. I see. Oh, so you could potentially go to the boss as soon as you wanted. There's just a time limit. Okay. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not as blatant as loot on or off, but there's a difficulty setting you can select, and it appears that difficulty setting affects it, it says it's like, oh, the higher level stuff drops more frequently at higher difficulties. But apparently that's a little bit more of a hard line. Instead of it being like more common, it's like, it seems like does the loot exist in the loot table? I was talking about earlier, unfortunately I can't really compare what the drop rate is like, because I never saw a drop on normal difficulty. But I turned it up to the highest and things do drop sometimes now. They're still really rare. So in theory, the drops are probably exist on the lower tier. You just never see them. Oh wow, sleep just puts you to sleep forever. Okay, that's rough. So you lose your food because the game decides to spawn bosses. So you wait, you're saying you guys are losing because there's a mechanic that happens consistently. We just didn't get enough food because the game just does this thing every time. It doesn't that mean you just gotta like know that's gonna happen? I don't know. It still sounds a little avoidable to me, but you know, games have to have a little bit of difficulty, or else they're boring, right? So I mean, maybe you're playing on no food difficulty challenge. Jesus. I wish you would do the red attack more consistently. Is it supposed to be spawning 17 million slimes? How many of these guys do I have to kill? Oh, they're all dropping loot, so it's... Sometimes there are infinitely spawning things, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Build the ship. Game really doobies. It's spawning more! I'm not even done with the last set. What the fuck? At least let me kill the previous one's game. What the hell? Oh, maybe it's done now. Good lord. That's a lot of slimes. Boop, 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 boom. All right. Come on, game. Give me something for that. Nope. Classic. Muck spawn mechanic is pretty similar to this game, actually. Are you sure about that? Because based on what I've heard about Muck, that sounds not true. But I want to believe that you're telling me the truth. They spawn bosses, enemies, and elite enemies all at once. Okay, so the similarity is that it spawns things at the same time. Is there... God, this sleep mechanic is insane. I don't remember that. It puts you to sleep for ever. You're joking. Pokemon Muck. Grimer. Yeah, the sequel to Muck is Grimer. God, some of these gates are not worth it. But how much money does each gate need to give me back to make it worth it? If it's 3 energy and 100 is like 4,000. Also, I think the energy used to be like 3,000 back when yeah, so each energy is 40 crowns. So I'd need 120 crowns from each gate to make it worth it. I'm probably recouping that much. And you're on easy difficulty. Huh. Are you playing with people that like have never played video games before or something? I mean, I don't know anything about I don't know anything about muck difficulty. I mean, there didn't seem like there was a lot of crowns back in this one. Beep, bump, beep, bump, beep, bump, beep, bump. Boom, beep, beep, bump, bump, beep. Level complete. The rewards I got for that were rather underwhelming. I think that one would have been too low level to give the stuff I'm really looking for anyway, but it would have been nice to have some of the lower level things too. Can I hit them through this? Kind of, yeah. Wow. Oh, okay, so this aura can freeze you. Aura. Oh! I feel like it came out of nowhere. Is this the correct way to go? It had a door, so maybe. Island survival game. Make it sound like island survival is the genre. Is it? It's like a what's a drift? No, raft. That's what I was thinking of. Was that like it's like Ark? It's like Ark survival. Here's an island, and you gotta survive. You were talking about Ark the other day. You're like, it's like Minecraft, and I was like, that sounds fake. One of your friends is very good video games. Okay. Huh. Well, if there's 3 of you and you've all played video games before, that sounds like that shouldn't be that difficult. I hadn't heard Muck was the hardest game ever made. I mean, if people are goofing off, anyone can make anything hard. I mean, I've played some silly night rain runs. We're like, well, what if we just win castle day 1? What if the you know the rain's coming in, and what if we were in basement? Sure, it's Bellbearing Hunter, but like, what's the worst that could happen? So, if you're being silly, I guess that makes sense. Could make sense. Love going out. Yeah, I get that. Although it sounds like if people are wanting to be done, though, that's the part that it gets me, is when you're like, well, but you seem incapable of locking in. That's the part that I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if you're like, well, yeah, we want to play something different. We haven't beat the boss yet. It's like, have you only played like 2 total times? Bella, what's up? Welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. Whoa, you guys are like exploding. Although, I mean, if your options are, you know, play Night Rain or play Elden Ring, finish Elden Ring, I would definitely finish Elden Ring first. Oh, or just play it. Oh, okay. So the exploding guys are respawning. Wow, this place is crazy. Okay, I'm sorry, the exploding guys have like 1 HP, but they don't die from 1 hit? What? Oh no, they don't have 1 HP. Okay, thank you, Shield, for knocking back. I definitely, yep. Oh my, this encounter is heinous. Ugh. Oh my god. This is a lot. What? This is ridiculous. Oh my god, it's not even over. Although, was the explosion damaging the enemies? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I think there's stuff happening in chat, but I cannot look over there right now. Okay, it does damage the allies. That's good. Oh, what? What just hit me? Okay. But yeah, no, I would definitely play Elden Ring first. I really like Night Rain, but I think one of the big reasons I really like Night Rain is just because I really like Elden Ring, and Night Rain's kind of just like more, I'm dead. Since you mentioned Dark Souls 2, I'm assuming you're trying to make a joke, but I know you haven't played Elden Ring. Which makes it sound like that's your actual opinion. Which I guess would be fine to have. Everyone can have their own opinion. What the f— No way I'm using 2 reasons. Typical Instagram rage bait. Yeah, but right, so you're not rage baiting in no contexts. Okay, what? Wow, this room was disgusting. This should be over though, right? No, literally what killed me? Literally what killed me? Is it not over? Oh, there's another thing. What hit me? What? This was terrible. This was terrible. They better give me something really good. It's gonna give me nothing. It's gonna give me nothing. It's gonna give me nothing and I'm gonna like it. Yep. Oh my god. This was not worth it. This was not worth it. Yep. This is garbage. The loot shit in this game is ridiculous. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I feel like to me the point of rage bait is supposed to be that you see something online and you would normally assume if someone's talking about something that they would like have attempted to consume that piece of media. So it loses like the part that's interesting if I know you haven't played the game, because then it just makes your statement like, what are you talking about? Dark Souls overclosed on Instagram. I don't believe you. Unless this is like a really recent development. I feel like when we were talking about Dark Souls games, you were like, oh, huh. People don't like Dark Souls. People, Dark Souls 2? I don't know anything about Dark Souls 2. I don't. Maybe I haven't spent a lot of time on frozen maps. That challenge room was crazy. Oh god, wait, this freeze affix is rough. Debuff. I don't know why I said affix. Ooh, 50 crowns from the prize wheel. Ooh. I think it's almost time for me to replay Elden Ring. It's getting pretty close. I've been feeling it a little bit. It might be time. Might be time for that. Okay. What was I feeding my creature? I think I was going for 3-star stuff that was like above 10. I think was what my thought process was. Give it a vile seal, sure. Level up. Healthy boost 1. I'll take the damage. Like people say something that doesn't make sense and then you use rage bait as an excuse for some reason. They're like, oh, it's rage bait, and it's like, if I was just like, why did like what are you talking about? And they're like, it was rage bait. It's like the evolution of it's a prank, bro. It's like, can we all just like spend 5 seconds total thinking about things before we say them, instead of just being like, if someone responds weird, I'm just like, it was rage bait, bro. It was a prank. Okay, what? You did choose to say words in a context where we were like talking to each other, so it's rage bait. It's like, okay. Oh god, the internet is becoming unintelligible. But like, if I see bait online and someone is like, I have played both Dark Souls 2 and Elden Ring is really bad, it would be like, what? Really? But it's because I don't know. Wait, I would assume that they've played both of them. But if someone I know has not played, basically like the first half of Dark Souls 2 and never played Elden Ring, it's like, literally, what are you talking about? I know you can't even back that up with like information. Like, what? Why did you say that? It's like, it's common rage bait. It's like, okay. Well, I mean, I guess you were just talking about heights of random anime characters for some reason earlier, so. Maybe people don't need a reason to say things. Fair point. But see, Saad, unfortunately, at this point, right, given your pattern of behavior and speech, I don't even know whether or not you mean that. I genuinely don't. You could be like, that was bait again. I literally no clue. Like, and everyone is very much entitled to their own opinions. If you're playing a game and you're like, I didn't want to play anymore Dark Souls 2, that probably means, yeah, you didn't like it. That would make sense. You're like, I thought it was kind of boring. That's okay. People don't need to like Dark Souls 2. But I like, this is the consequences of quote unquote memeing. Is now I have no way to distinguish your real opinion from, you're like, well, it's Instagram rage bait. People overglazing Dark Souls on Instagram is a lie without context. Are you saying that you were like, yeah, I was just making that up? Or it's because I don't have context? Or I feel like I can interpret that a couple ways. Ooh, okay, so these slimes are just immediately gonna all merge. Well, actually they didn't, but now they have. I'm just gonna kite this back. I don't wanna get in there. Well, okay, I'm getting in there. My gun's damage is too slow. There's only one. I wanted to get it done. Might know that Dark Souls 2 is a bit hated. I wouldn't describe it that way. I think, you know, I think there's a lot of people who claim to be Souls fans who don't really, that are like, oh, Dark Souls 2 is stupid. But I think if you're in the FromSoft community, I think people are like, Dark Souls 2 is weird. And if you're in the FromSoft community, probably like, wow, the enemy spawns in Scholar of the First Sin are insane. But I don't think I would say that I think that Dark Souls 2 is a bit hated in the FromSoft community. That would be my, you know, interpretation of the scape of things. I think for some reason in the human centipede that is internet opinions, people that haven't played them, like the League of Legends is the worst game known to man, and it's a bunch of people who've never played it or don't know anyone who plays it. Is like that opinions form in communities and they come out the other side, and someone hears that FromSoft fans are like, yeah, Dark Souls 2 is really weird and Scholar of the First Sin terrible, and they're like, oh, Dark Souls 2 bad game, and that's not what those people are even saying. But I would love if they dropped a bushy tail. I do need a couple more bushy tails at some point, because I used my last two last night. Oh, this might be this might be one of those run through sections. Oh, no, it didn't. Were they dropping items? Oh no, they're dropping items. Okay. I recently replayed 2 on the channel. I was like, it's time to play Dark Souls 2. I went and bought a Steam copy. I don't remember why. I was just like, it's time. Oh, I think it was the well, no, I haven't played Dark Souls 3 on PC on stream yet. I don't know. I think I just felt like it. Dark Souls 2 was the first Souls game I ever started playing, so it's always gonna have a special special place in my heart. Okay, I'm glad that didn't damage me. I think it was only a couple streams. I definitely didn't do any like editing highlights or anything. Crystal. I do as the crystal commands. Give me loot. It's seeming like this, unless, I mean, God, this adventure is gonna need to be super crown lucrative to be worth it. Because I'm not getting even like noticeably more access to treasure cubes. Oh, I thought he was stopping. He was not. Dark Souls again. Don't like how the remaster looks. Oh, rip. I get. I guess I don't remember feeling like the remaster looked that different. But yeah, it's a good reason to not. Why you're like, I want to go play it again, but I think it looks ugly now. I do like Dark Souls 1. I replayed that a couple years ago on stream. Remastered is pretty good. Well, I think if you know, having played the original probably changes how you feel about the remaster. I played very little on the original version, because that was I got the copy. I got a copy from like a GameStop I think my dad must have gotten a copy of Dark Souls. And brought it home for me. But I was playing on like the 360 and I didn't have any of the DLC. So my first playthrough was on an OG, but I played a lot more when I got a remastered copy later. So I didn't spend a ton of time hanging out in the original to get attached to like visual stuff. Like if you played it for a couple years and were like playing PvP scene stuff, I bet you'd have a very different attachment. I'm also not big on, I'm not a PvP guy. And so sometimes I have, you know, like way less. The PvP people they play so much because that content just keeps contenting. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. I'm just running around. These enemies are way too annoying. Just let me out of here. Let me out, let me out. Yeah, I think I'm pretty bad at PvP too, but I don't want to do it. And so you know, I have no desire to get better. I just like, I don't really like that. But I know a lot of people really like it. It's just so different. It's like a completely different, you know, playstyle and skill set. And it just does not spark joy for me. Whereas like, you know, switching weapons and, you know, like parry fishing and all this kind of like random stuff. I'm like, I don't vibe. What is it? A graveyard. A natural place, a world between worlds where dark spirits gather, hunger for the life of any soul that must pass through. You must hurry and find the exit as fast as possible before these phantoms awaken and stalk you. Oh. I'm supposed to not spend very much time here? Well, is this kind of like is it gonna like infinitely spawn dudes? Like if I kill these guys, are they gonna, do they not drop anything? Oh. I mean, I'm taking damage for no reason, but they do give me loot. I'm taking half my health for nothing. Okay, so when we're talking about Dark Souls and PvP comes up, and Xeon, right, we're talking about PvP and he's like, they're like, I'm so bad at PvP, and I'm like, yeah, me too. We're not talking about PvP in every game ever. That's specifically about the Souls games PvP. I don't think there's, other than having swords, the PvP and Chivalry and the PvP in Dark Souls are very much not similar. I guess you could probably make the argument that if you play a lot of Chivalry PvP, that your reaction time is better, and therefore that translates into more success in Dark Souls? You might be able to say that, I guess. And that being able to press buttons on a controller and see things, that probably translates across video games, but that kind of probably works with like every facet of life, doesn't it? It's quite different, right? Right? So you're just like, oh, you're like, I like PvP. I have played lots of PvP in Chivalry. Is that? Sorry, you bringing up Chivalry sounded like you were like, yeah, I haven't played the Dark Souls PvP, but I have played a lot of Chivalry PvP, which is basically the same thing. I don't, because you're like, I too am bad at PvP, and so then the Chivalry thing made it sound like that was a related statement. Okay, one of these paths has got to be extra. Ah, it was this one. Okay. But it was just crystals. I don't want crystals. I want chests. I want chests. That's why you love to play Chivalry 2. Why did you love to play Chivalry 2 because the PvP was different than Dark Souls PvP? That's this history of statements makes it sound like that's what you're trying to say. But that seems unlikely. Okay. Okay, sure. Huh. Yeah, when I was, I really liked the look of Chivalry, the OG, but, it was back before I had purchasing power, so I didn't ever, play it. Hey! There's the statement I think we were looking for this whole time. Yeah, that... Okay. Yeah, you're like, I like PvP in Chivalry 2, but not in most other games. Thank you. That is the concise statement that I was looking for. Because now I can go back and I can understand what you were saying. But there's a couple different ways I could have taken the immediate thing. I probably could have assumed you meant that, but I don't want to ascribe meaning to words that is incorrect if I can get the straight answer from the source. It's like in most situations, I'd rather have the right answer than a guess. Just like we're talking about Dark Souls, people are like, oh, I haven't really done a lot of that, and but I haven't really liked PvP in lots of games other than Chivalry. Yeah, I'm not a very big PvP guy in general, but some games I do like it. And like the more evenly matched things are, like kind of like chess and stuff, you know, the more like just like logic and skill based the PvP is, the more likely I am to engage with it. But like I play a lot of PvP in League, but that's kind of a game that is, even if you're playing against not people, it's still kind of a, you know, the gameplay is still very much PvP related. But like I've never been like a big PvP guy in like RTSs or anything like that. Oh, that hit me. Okay. like, I like Halo, but I was never a PvP guy in that either. I did play quite a large amount of PvP and PvP modes in Destiny. But I think that's kind of because the reward system ties in there. No, but I did play a lot of that if I just wanted to. But I was talking about playing a bunch of Gambit the other day. Was that yesterday? Because I was talking about grinds. I was like, but Gambit's PvE VP. I did like Gambit a little bit, but I did play too much. I did play too much of that. Oh, you know, I really liked the concept of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Evolve, or maybe just knowing what's Dead by Daylight. I haven't played Dead by Daylight, but I do really like the concept of like the asymmetric multiplayer. And I happen to kind of try the game that failed at it rather than what appears to be the game that is succeeding at it. Although the gameplay, I really like the concept of that, but the gameplay of Dead by Daylight doesn't spark interest in me very much. I wish it did, but Evolve was one player plays a monster, and then there are 4 players that play the hunters. Oh, it was so cool. It did not do well, but the concept is sick. I heard about Evolve. Is it still around? Every once in a while, I feel like they kept like re-releasing it. The concept is like sick as hell. I feel. But it never really, I think that, you know, they wanted it to be like the next big esport, and it definitely was not that. But oh my god, playing as a monster, hunting people down, oh, cool. Because like that kind of sounds like it's almost the exact same concept as Dead by Daylight, but I would rather be fighting the people than just like having them chase them around while they scurry and like bang on generators. I know, I feel like they released one, like it was like they went free to play. But then there was also like I feel like there was like Evolved Reforged or something. I don't know how to tackle this room. I feel like I've gone through here before. But because you can't even kite back because they lock you in this hallway. But like, I feel like these tree guys are very much like you aren't supposed to go backwards with them because their tree arms are long. Like, I very much feel like the counter is rotating, but if you don't have room to rotate, like what? I don't get what this room is about. Because like, if you don't have room to back up and shoot him, it's just like this room is like, I just feel like I don't have the DPS or something. Balancing was off. That sounds like a plausible explanation. Do you remember which way the balancing was off? Because I feel like I remember hearing that the hunters were too strong, but whenever I played, I only played as the monster and I always won. So it's probably like, you know, at a high level it was a different game or something, but I remember having a great time. But balancing would be incredibly important for that game. And it's probably a lot easier to balance something like Dead by Daylight than evolve where it's like just like head-on-head collision. What's your favorite? Some monster specifically. Oh. Or is it like every game was the same thing? Yeah, I feel like the Kraken monster, I feel like I remember being really good. There was supposed to be like this like mimic spidery monster, and I feel like that one sucked. Because it was supposed to be like the like tactical deception monster, but like it didn't work, I feel like. And so it was like, ooh. It's like, yeah, every game everyone plays the same thing. Yeah, if the variety is low, that would also be quite lame. You're like, I don't know the evolve lore. Why are you asking me? Maybe we'll have to go look into that. But it has been a while since I thought about evolve. Like, I was not prepared for this quiz today. Ooh, shining fire crystal. I do want those. That's the first time I've gotten a drop that I'm looking for today. Oof. Oh, copper lockbox. I've never gotten this before. I don't know what's in those, but I've seen them on the wheel every time. Yeah, what's in that? Can I open that here? Oh, I need a key. Motherfucker. Okay. Of course I need a key. Because why would I be able to open that? God damn it. Yeah, I think I only played it when it was like free to play, so I definitely didn't play when it was in its prime. Although I feel like it's probably arguable that there was no prime. I don't know. Ghostbuster 1. Ghost busting makes me feel so good. Who you gonna call? Bust. Oh, right, this is nothing. I need some HP. I don't know if I've ever seen a key before in this game. I mean, well, there's big golden keys, but that's obviously a different kind of key. I don't know where I would get silver keys for this box. Ow! Oh, Bella, bye. Sorry, you stopped by when I was really distracted by a room. I was gonna talk about your editing video, but oh, more shining, let's go. But I totally forgot. I was very distracted. Mucho distract. I was fighting for my life, and then I forgot to circle back around to that. Well, full heal. Be on later. Well, I might not be on later because it is short Wednesday, so. But thanks for stopping by. Maybe I'll see you around, whether it's today or not. Okay. Oh, back to glowing. Sag. At least they're dropping some. Still see you on Twitch? No, I stopped doing that because there would be complete silence for 99% of the time, and then every couple days I'd have to talk to an art scammer, and it's just more fun if I don't have to do that. So no. It would literally be as easy as pressing like one button right now to turn the stream on, but I have, you know, I don't want to not watch the chat on the platform that I'm streaming on. And it was just taking more effort than it was worth. Wow. You know, I don't know if I'd ever gotten hit by their beams before. Those do damage. Ooh, blast that. Take down the healer. Bum, 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 bum. Stream on Kick. You've heard it's a good streaming platform. I've heard that it's a hive of scum and villainy. It's the place for people who stream gambling games and don't want to follow rules, is what I've heard. But that doesn't mean that that's true. That's interesting that you've heard that it was a good streaming platform. Yeah. God, yeah, I've seen this 4 turret formation before, and I feel like this is very hard to break into. Okay, with 2 I should be able to walk in. It's like with 4, I don't know if there's any angle at which you can walk up that like you won't just get annihilated. I don't know if Kick's gonna be. I don't feel like, whether or not it's a good idea from like a views success thing, I have no idea. But I feel like just based on vibes that it's not, from what I am aware of. That it's just like I've only ever seen like the Kick kind of streamers on Kick, I feel like, and I don't think I'm a Kick streamer. You know. I've also heard about it being people scamming people, I assume is what. But it's a dedicated stream platform when I give a shot. Well, so, I mean, like, in theory, trying anything is fine. But, like, if you've also heard that, I would, right, there's probably, people that are there are probably watching the kind of people that are on Kick, right? And I don't really know if I'm looking for that kind of audience, you know? I'm not giving people gamba, drama, live streaming, harassing people, and I kind of probably don't want to interact with people who do want to see that, you know? Kick kind of stream, right? I'm not out in public harassing people. I'm not promoting toxic masculinity, I don't think. And I that's like, oh, and I'm not gambling. Well, I was doing slots in Spiral Nights the other day, but like at that point, right, I think I've covered all the bases. I don't think there's anything left for me, right? Nice to use. I have no clue what the interface is on Kick. I've never once even thought about going to Kick, so I to be fair, literally no idea how that works. I don't know what chat looks like. I don't know what their interface is like at all. Ghost Bell. Okay, so this should be, that took like an hour. I did get like twice as much money as I normally would, but I got 6 shining fire crystals, and other than that, I got none of the items I was looking for. Is there a dedicated streaming platform for VTubers? Oh, my phone just turned off? My tracking. Wow. Mentioned VTubers in my... No battery. What? Well, dedicated streamers for VTubers. I mean, I've heard of mobile platforms for VTubers. Like, I might even have the pamphlet from, I've been to, oh, maybe it was my charging cable, like, torqued? I think, yeah, my phone just died. Wasn't it 100%? I must have fucked up the charging cable this morning. Oops. Whoop. Okay. We're back. Quite often, it seems like not a lot. Well, for like half an hour, I was making like half as much. So it does seem like it's a consistent rate. But I didn't get the drops I wanted either. Right now, I'm at a point where, I need these elite orbs of alchemy. Every piece of gear, I need to make 2 more pieces of gear with elite orbs of alchemy. And each piece of gear needs 3, so I need 6 orbs. A set of 3 orbs costs 16,000 crowns if I'm not gonna loot them. And I have 17,000 right now, so I could buy 1 more set's worth. But so, you know, every 3 runs of that 6k would be 1 item, but ideally I get to loot some of the orbs as well. Would be the hope. But it seems like running the missions is probably better. I mean, like, basing the drop rates just off of like 1 run of the longer stuff might not be like the best idea, but I have gotten drops from this before. For some reason, this dark level I don't really like doing, but it probably mostly superstition. Wow, this is going great immediately. Probably just, you know, happenstance, but the drop rate here seems to be pretty good. Seems to be pretty good. It hasn't happened today, but last night it was working. Did I press the button over here? There was no button. Ow. But yeah, I mean, like, I think, I feel like I've been pitched VTuber only platforms, but they're not the same as like your regular streaming platform. It's like it's like TikTok for VTubers, or like, you know, like some sort of mobile talk one-on-one with VTubers, which I feel like that's not really what I'm looking for. But I think, you know, like, technically that kind of exists. I feel like YouTube kind of corporate side is kind of the VTuber platform, but YouTube has everything on it, so. Yeah, I mean, I know I probably have the little like pamphlet around here somewhere, but It was, I think it was from what I remember, it was a platform that, you know, had existed in, you know, like Japan already, from what I remember. And that they were like, we're coming to the US and we're looking for English VTubers to do the same thing. But I think it was like, it was kind of like a, it wasn't like rental girlfriend or like, you know, that kind of thing. But it was kind of like not that. It was like, you've got a VTuber on your device and you can like chat with them and send them stuff and ask them to do things or like take pictures with them. I think. Maybe? I don't know. But it felt much more like on the, like, I don't know if personal side is the right word for it, but it was like much more direct, just like social interaction as the goal. And I don't think I like people enough for that. If that makes sense. I feel like it was kind of a different market segment than I was looking to go for. It's one way to say that. It's asking about an introvert. Yeah, is there any reason you would believe the contrary? I mean, I guess it could exist an extrovert that spends on average 7 hours a day in their room playing video games. Was an exclusive kind of thing. You know, I don't know. I didn't really look into what the deal would be. I didn't get that vibe, but that doesn't mean that wasn't the case. What I felt like was it was like, we want, you know, existing VTubers to just be on our platform, and that probably would mean that maybe it would. Maybe the, you know, the fine print or the contract you'd sign would be exclusivity. But I actually don't know. But I don't think it was like a, you know, we want talent and we are going to do the VTuber. And when I feel like if it's not that kind of level, then they probably wouldn't be super. I actually don't know though. I don't even remember what it was called, so. I probably shouldn't worry that I could like slander them, but you know, libel maybe. I don't actually know. Don't know. The vibes were immediately a little bit like, and so I just didn't even look into it. It also, right, all of their marketing was a bunch of anime girls, which I don't remember if their marketing, you know, ever specified, but I was like, I think I'm not what they're looking for. With a lot of like the VTuber marketing stuff, it's mostly anime girls. So sometimes it's a little hard to know. It's like, am I in any category? But based on some of the marketing, if there's not even like a single dude, I'm like, you know what? I think it's probably safe to assume they're probably looking for something a little different. Dude, I had the candle up. Why did you bite me? But yeah, no, I do not regularly crave social interaction. Here we are again. I don't remember I feel like I've had this discussion with you before, Saad, about can. Oh, I mean, I definitely, you know, when talking about, it's like, well, you could have AI generate all the images in the world for you. I could go outside without any clothes on. I could start killing people. I could pretend to be a girl online. These are all technically things I could do. Does that mean it's something I would want to do or would be morally correct? Let alone, is it the right option for, you know, me as a person? I hope it's a little clear at this point that I'm not really here fundamentally as like a business, right? So I'm not, wow, that did not look like he was gonna go that direction. If I was here purely for financial purposes, that'd be pretty sad based on where I am, if that was my goal here. But so I'm not making decisions that are like, oh, I'm gonna change everything I'm doing because I think it'll be more successful. You know, does that make sense? Yeah? Start a podcast? I think, you know, hanging out and talking with friends sounds like is a great thing. I feel like there are so many podcasts now, it would be pretty hard to have anyone listen to it, but if you want to start out, have fun conversation with your friends and record it, I think that sounds like a great idea. But you probably want to make sure you just are doing it for fun, because I think the podcast scene is a little oversaturated. Nothing wrong with wanting to do that, but if you have any sort of desires to have anyone listen to it, that probably won't happen. Yeah, I don't have an LLC or anything set up here. Oh, yeah, I mean, podcasts sound fun. But there are so many. There are so many podcasts. But yeah, just because a bunch of people are doing it doesn't mean you shouldn't get to do it if you want to. Okay, so one of these paths is extra. I don't know which one it is yet. Oh, this looks like the main way. No? Well, there wasn't a gate yet. Ah! With all these rewards, it's gotta be extra. Okay. Is this a crystal room? Well... No, there's another path. Maybe this was not extra. Can't out Joe Rogan. That seems likely. Oh, that is the, you know, you could probably choose a little different of a sub segment, but yeah. Being in the Joe Rogan manosphere would be very competitive, I bet. But to be fair, does anyone watch the whole podcast? Yeah? Podcast from shorts or reels. So you wouldn't actually make any podcasts, you would just... do shorts and reels, clips from them. Beer biceps. I no idea what that's about. Is that I don't. Ooh. Beer biceps. Is that a reference to something? Or did you think I said that? Oh, I got distracted and I died. No, that's what I am trying to see. What? Beer Biceps is a popular podcaster. Oh. Huh. I have never heard that before. Is that's too far away? Are you joking? I feel like the range on this gun I made is shorter. Rogans. Joe Rogan. Well, this path doesn't seem very extra either. I don't know what to think. There's a healer in there, but I don't... I know, I'm like, I don't think I could fight through that. God, these massive packs of enemies in this game are so fucking annoying! Oh my god, today has not been going well. Because normally, like, I guess I should have just been shooting them the whole time. Like, there gets to be this certain, like, critical mass where none of the enemies will overlap their attack patterns, and then there's no safe time to damage them. Because, like, just based on, like, physical space, they're never close enough to all, like, aggro their attacks. It's very annoying. Very annoying. Oh, wait. I almost missed the goodies. Okay, this is the extra path. Oh, it's gotta be. Well, I guess there was rewards on both sides. No, okay, yeah, crystals. We're good. This is good. This is good. What a big one. Big one. Now I just gotta run all the way back. Yeah, I've been dying a lot today. It does seem like my level of focus while streaming is at least enough of a difference to regular to affect the success of my gameplay. Which I don't feel like I'm playing that much worse, but it is adding up, it seems. It's probably just like slight lack of focus, 5% more impatience, The level, just the amount of damage in this game is crazy high. And so the lapse in judgment or focus can result in oops, dead. Oh, that ice room was built different. That place was crazy. Oh, I'm not gonna get a bigger crystal than what I have. Ooh. Wow. I'm getting beamed by an office chair does all my health. Oh, I hate this formation. I think I'm just gonna try and ignore the enemies here because these crystals respawn really fast. I feel like I tried fighting enemies in that before and it was not good. I feel like my shield was up for that. If I draw them out, I'd be okay fighting them a little bit. It focuses your power? What are you without it? Are you like, are you trying to like quote like invincible or something? I don't. Given how, I'm assuming the to die or not to die was supposed to be some sort of Hamlet like, so I don't even know how similar it is to the quote you're going for. Shakespeare and Socrates. I mean, I would argue that, well, I mean, I've made to be or not to be references that are less connected, but I feel like to die or not to die is too close. And but I feel like that's a very different translation or interpretation. Because I think you could make the argument that Hamlet is trying to decide whether or not he should live, but I feel like it's much more existential than death. And so I feel like that rather than being like a haha, it's a Shakespeare's reference, it's more like a bastardization. But that's perhaps a little bit, I think for the general populace that might go over a little differently. I was not aware of the Socrates reference though. I don't, is that the original quote? I definitely don't know enough about Socrates' philosophy off the top of my head to have an opinion on that. I do happen to have opinions on Hamlet though. So there's what, oh, okay. I was assuming since the Shakespeare wasn't, that the Socrates was also not, but I didn't want to assume. I mean, like, I didn't want to just go off that baselessly. Blast him. I don't know why hitting that enemy in specific is like significantly louder than everything else in the game, but it's kind of funny. These little green guys are loud. Oh shit, I'm stuck in these. Ugh. Help me, step gremlin. I'm stuck in the spikes and I can't get out. Reuses the code a lot from what you've heard. That is, I guess, a statement. Yeah, this. Yeah, you hit these green guys and they go like every time. It's kind of weird. They're like the only thing in the game that makes a significantly different noise when you hit them. Like everything has like a little bit of like a hit noise, but theirs is like different and way louder. Was it like that? I'm nothing without the mask. If you're nothing without the mask, then you don't deserve it. Fuck, what is that from? Is that like Incredibles? No, something superhero. Oh, it's Spider-Man. And I'm nothing without the suit. If you're nothing without the suit, then you deserve it. It's Iron Man talking to Peter Parker in the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I got there. It took me a while. I was like, what? I'm thinking of this quote, and I don't know anyone who's involved or what scene this is from. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Ow. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, ideally I also kill this guy without triggering the... Never mind. I think I'm just gonna tank it. I'm gonna get hit, but these guys are gonna DPS me a lot. So I just need to get rid of them. There we go. Best defense is a good offense, baby. Thought it from Thor Ragnarok. I mean, there's probably a pretty similar scene from the first Thor movie about the hammer, but because you're like when Hela breaks his hammer and like that kind of stuff. I guess there could have been a similar scene where he's like, my power is from the hammer. I don't know. But specifically when I was talking about, right, the quote I was looking for was, if you're nothing without it, you don't deserve it. Which I think would be a different scene. I don't think that fits those vibes, right? Shoot that guy. Because even hitting these blue guys goes like, it goes swish swish. It's making like this. Oh, the green ones disappeared. Okay, it's making the same kind of noise as the green ones, but it's just making it like 40% the volume. Mother. This is the last enemy in the map, isn't it? And he killed me. I fucking knew he was gonna do that. God damn it. It's gonna dive backwards through the spikes. Yeah, literally the last guy. Oh. That's mega sucks. I have 2 healing items that I could have just used. What was I saving those for? What was I saving those for? No, let's not use the thing that's only gonna be in this level. Let's waste the material that exists outside. Why don't we? Yeah. Oh, actually, I made 4,000 from this. That seems abnormally high. I feel like normally I would make like 27 something. I made like 1,000 extra shmoney from that. Okay, I'll take that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. I can finally level up the sword. Okay, so I got some shiny bits at some point there. Dum, 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 dum. All there is to run it back. Oh, I should feed my pet. Force dynamos. Bum, bum, bum. I always see that hailstone. I'm like, oh, and there's a single one of it. Don't use that. Oh yeah, I got plenty of these files of fear. Oh, it wants an Evo Catalyst. Do I have one of those? I think it gave me one of those as a reward for a mission at one point. Is that in rarity though? Evo Catalyst. Ooh, is it gonna? Is my dragon Pokemon gonna level up? Oh, he evolved, yeah. Nice. Now he's slightly bigger. iPhone guy or Android guy? Ah, iPhone. It's just, you know, if you have a family of people that uses one kind of device, it just like doesn't make a lot of sense to use another, you know? More and more, I feel like they are playing nicer together. It's like, you know, Android figures out how to get in there, but for the random user, all the like extra features of the Apple ecosystem makes it pretty easy for people to pick it up, and so it's like teaching her mom to use an iPhone is hard enough. So it's just easier, you know, if everyone is on the same stuff. So I don't have particular love for. I'm not like a, oh my god, Apple products are so good, but they do work really nicely with each other. And they are pretty easy to pick up for the average person. So, can I not move them if it's empty? Can we switch spots? Wait. Yeah, I can actually see 2 iPhones from where I'm sitting, with which would, I feel like, normally make me seem like a super hardcore Apple guy, but I'm not. But that is a fun fact, I guess. Although, yeah, I can see 2 iPhone cases and 2 iPhones, but they're not all in the same places. Bum, 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 bum. Well, this is a nightmare situation. Flip phone, hell yeah. I mean, I think I don't know if it has anything to do with like why you did, but I do think for like the human psyche, that I think that's smart. What the fuck? Why I got stuck on something invisible? Oof, okay, didn't kill me then. Cause like going back from the quote unquote, I would put my hands up and do quotes, smartphone, but I don't have a free hand right now because I'm gaming. It spawned it right in fucking front of me. Are you fucking kidding me? That's bullshit. The mechanic is busted. But yeah, no, I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't think the human brain was ever meant to have this kind of device. It just like is not good at doing that. Exactly why. Okay. No, I think that makes perfect sense. I feel like I don't know if I've seen like a lot of like hard data on that, but I feel like I've seen, you know, people talk about it. I think, and even if it's like, well, I haven't seen the studies that show whether or not that's the, yeah, I don't like. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think it can be super hard because everyone just assumes everyone has a smart device in their pocket at all times, and so if you're, you know, like less reachable, or, you know, like want you to take pictures or look stuff up and, you know, have all the functions and like apps and shit, but I think it makes a lot of sense. I think if we could get society to go back that way, it would be better for human enjoyment. But like, that's ever gonna happen. But yeah, no, I think that makes a lot of sense. It feels crazy to be like, yeah, less functionality is better, but for the phones, I do think the argument is sound for that. Annie, what's up? Welcome back to the couch. An internet outage, no. That sounds like no fun. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome back. Ugh. No internet is always funny because you're confronted with the fact that you're like, wow, God, everything I do is so internet focused, or at least maybe for me. It's funny, but when the internet goes out of my house, me and my family all, you know, like come out of our rooms and are like, wow, we live sad existences, huh? we're like, what do we do now? I guess we have to talk to each other. Oh God. I don't know, when I say it like that, it sounds like we're all freakish gremlins, but it's funny. It makes sense in context. Bum bum bum. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hopefully one of these is blue. Nope. You know, like, yeah, when you're sitting there and you're like, you gotta go outside and get your cell service to pick up the outage to figure out. Other people live here? I mean, yeah, we see each other on the regular. It's just funny that we all come up and we're like, ah, yes. Internet's out. Oops. I mean, it also happens to be that, like, with the rise of, you know, work from home stuff, it's more normal to have, you know, people in proximity that are not actively engaging with each other. Final Fantasy IV, yeah. You're like, I'm on. Oh, that's why I saw it asked that, because you said front lines. Oh, I'm understanding the process now. I was like, what? Annie's not on stream for 1.5 days. I guess it's war. But the front lines. Ah, right. You know what? That makes sense. I'm seeing it. I'm just saying no. But how can the internet go out? Wait. You've never had an internet outage, son? Internet can go out for so many reasons. Someone runs into a transformer up the road. Squirrels chew the cables if they're overhead. If it's satellite, someone hits the dish out of there. How can the internet go out? Curious. I feel like the internet goes out for me most of the time because someone's working on hooking someone else up to the internet, or like recently they've been digging fiber cables around here, and so they're connecting internet services to internet services, and sometimes they like take out the nodes nearby. You don't have internet outages? Lots of rain, yeah, weather. Depending on how much of the infrastructure is, above ground, weather can really easily wreak havoc. Boom, 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 boom. Final Fantasy XIV dress up. The real end game is dress up souls, glam. Missed your fiber. You had fiber? Wow. Look at you. Unfortunately, they're doing fiber stuff around here, but it's not really feasible for me and my family. Looks so good. Does it look Story Weavers set good? Story Spinners? Probably a very different vibe. I don't know. I'm pretty that little bastard pre-fired me. He had his book ready to throw before I even saw he was there. Motherfucker. League of its own. Oh no, okay. I kind of thought that would be the answer, but I thought I'd check just in case. Fiber optic do be pretty goated. I've never had the pleasure of experiencing the speed. I didn't even think it was going to be anywhere near me in the time frame that it kind of is, but we are not not close to the road. So they're like, yeah, no, the hookup is free, and it's like, you say that now, but we know that's not true. You're like, no, it's like, no, we know. Oh wait, I'm going backwards. Welcome back, Bella. Welcome back to the couch. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, that was a very interesting video you posted. Yeah, because so the reason that's called green screen is because it's supposed to be that you see like a short and you click it and you say green screen, and then you can record yourself in front of it. It's very fascinating that you're using it just to get the footage. I don't think that was the intended purpose. But it is also, you know, it is a little confusing that, you know, it's called green screen, and then, right, none of it is green because technology has come far enough that the phone is just automatically removing your background. But that's, you know, like what green screen is supposed to be for, is it's titled that because it's like, you can put yourself in front of the video and make it the background. But that I didn't. Oh. Although there must be, because you briefly showed some sort of, like, I'm assuming editing software that was like doing the auto subtitles. The auto subtitles, those are surprisingly good for being automatic. There must be a way that you take the footage from that green screen effect though and like put it on your device for the editing software, right? Because I would assume that normally I didn't like try. I pressed the green screen button on my phone to figure out what was happening. But I would assume YouTube would keep that in system for like the editing and stuff. But there must be a way that you can like download it to do a separate editing, right? The last post in the community. Oh, is that your Balatro fan art that you'd found from some artists? Is that what? That was the latest one, right? Unless I've missed something. I mean, I don't. The explanation's probably pretty short, right? I mean, because also the part where you're talking about like screenshots is that would explain why sometimes I'm like, you've been posting your edited videos and it's just like, it looks like I'm in a slideshow in the background, because I'm like, the audio sounds exactly the same, but then like the visual footage is like very slow, and so I was like, what are you, how are you I'm like, how are you screen capturing this? I would probably recommend trying to find some way to oh, what is this? Oh, you loot or HP? Loot, please. I would find some sort of program that just like screen records, probably. But I mean, hey, if you find a way that works for you, that it seems like you found some sort of interesting workaround. I don't think that was its intended functions, but it does seem to be doing what you want it to. But I could see how it would be very confusing what green screen means if you can just press it and it like records the screen. You're like, I don't know, it just says green screen. I don't like, that's what it's called. But like the icon for green screen, right? It shows a little outline of a person, and then the thing behind it. Hey, shedding a tear? What, did I say something wrong? Although, to be fair, I don't do a lot of stuff with I get all of my footage El Natural. I farm it straight from my source, so I don't know a lot about like what people normally do with clipping and things. I think they probably just, you know, record it on their own end and then edit it, but that's what I've done in the past. Like, I don't know how acceptable it is, but sometimes, you know, people will do unarchived streams and stuff where they're like, you know, this won't be up, but I'll record watching the stream so that I can have a personal one that I can go back and watch. And I would never seek to re-upload or disseminate it. But I like having a copy because I'm like, I know that they're not gonna, I'm not gonna get a seat again. So having, you know, something to record stuff, it makes a lot of sense to me. But it's pretty different on PC, I think. There's a lot more widely acceptable pieces of software. So I have no idea what the screen recording scene on mobile looks like, but there's got to be something. Oh my god, I am going to die many times here. What is happening? There are so many enemies. Okay. They're all somewhat in the same area now-ish. Fuck! He didn't get interrupted! Ah! Oh my god. Well. Second death incoming. Ah, damn it. Dang it, sleep's pretty good. Oh. I feel like today I've gotten this version of this room a lot. And it always wrecks me. But last night and the past couple of days, I've been getting a much better version of this floor. This one's nasty. And here are the super loud guys. Yeah, look. You can... It's the same noise, it's just for some reason amplified to, like, a silly degree. Leveling roulette? Oh, you're still in the, weapon grind? You're like, I got another 50 runs to go to get the paint chalk, or I don't remember what it was. Oh, okay. Bye, Bill. This time probably will be bye for today, unless you're gonna be gone for like 5 minutes. There's probably one more encounter though, so it's not. I'm not out of danger yet. Don't target that guy. Fire hydrant. Ooh. Yeah, maybe. Oh. Maybe if a couple of the enemies drop some more gold coins. Is this fire gonna kill me? That. Oh my. This level is annihilating me today. Oh, it's terrible. I'm burning through revives for no reason. Brutal. Brutal. What am I trying to accomplish here? I don't think I've seen this one. Am I opening that gate? I guess I am. Oh, okay. Here we go. At least this one I can back up. And I can kite back this way. No way. Okay, I don't remember what this turret does. Oh shit. It does hella damage. How long does that last? Oh my god. This thing's crazy strong. Oh my god. Does that just stay? Or maybe his health? Oh, they killed it. Okay. But it took out multiple dudes. Okay. Okay. Sheesh. That's legit. No, no, that did not hit me. No, no. His hitboxes are on break today. I'm killing these guys first. I don't think this is like the correct play, but I just don't like how loud the noise for the little ones are. So I'm killing them last because they transform. Big coin. Closer was Natsu from Fairy Tail. I mean, I really hope that it does, because that would be cool, but if I open that up and it looks nothing like Natsu, I'm gonna be like, Sod, what are you? Are you on crack? Do 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 do. Oh, Sod. Literally, what are you? Well, I guess I have to say you're on crack. This. No, what? Oh, don't retract that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bum 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 bum. Hey, you know, I guess that's me. That's like, if I don't post things or say things that I am not like, must have been the wind. Dude, Be confident. If your opinion is that looks like that, even if I say you're crazy, stick by your guns. Or come on. You're not gonna be like you're wrong. You're like no. What? Don't people? Don't you say things because you believe them? I saw something online that one of these might have a damage boosting. No, maybe it's a higher level stuff. Oh my god! Oh my god! Salamander. Yeah. No, okay. So one of the problems I'm running into right now is that to unlock higher levels of missions, I need to be wearing an entire set of 4-star gear. But I've sort of fucked up a little bit, and I can't. The shield I'm using right now on 3 stars doesn't seem to have a 4-star version. So I'd need to make a different 3-star shield. And my helmet, I'd kind of rather have. I've created a rather unfortunate nexus of decisions. The shield thing is definitely one part that like I didn't realize that the shield doesn't have a 4-star version, which is like, what the fuck? There's no way I could have seen that coming. The helmet thing is mostly just like, if I wanted to switch, I probably should have done it before. The shield is weird. I don't know why it just like that tree just stops at 3 stars, but I have to have a 4-star shield to get through the next layer. Yeah, so this helmet's ready. Because I only need a helmet and a shield now to progress. But I'm missing the shield. Because I don't have one that could be leveled up right now. Maybe if I do elite slime, maybe it'll drop some 3-star goods. Bum, 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 bum. I did already hit the switch, so I don't even need to kill these if I don't want to. Oh, these guys are dropping no rewards. Oh, well, there's some. Oh, well, there's a big gold coin. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. They have a little bit of money on him, you know, and healing on him. Yeah, I'll kill everything. Don't, yeah, okay. Say less. Murder engaged. Where is the button? There's the button. How good is my charge attack for clearing these? Its range is not as big as I would like. How about the AoE from this? That's not bad. Okay. Does it spawn anything? No, it only spawns them when I go in here, doesn't it? Okay. Don't one-shot the turrets. The gun puppy. Ah! I don't love that enemies can start attacking you from off screen and you can just run into it. Ah! It makes more sense if you're playing multiplayer and they were like targeting someone else, but like I wasn't even in range when they shot that. Ah, whatever. Position of the enemies is brutal. Crystal paste. Leveling roulette. I could have a little bit of crystal paste as a treat. Back to Sash Tasha with you. The pirates and the fishmen. Someone's got to kill them. Bum, 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 bum. Bypasses, they've got to be built. Managed to hit that explosive thing without getting hit myself. Let's go. $26 more roulettes. Woo! That's a couple. Damn. That's a lot of roulettes. That's a lot of roulettes. Okay, there's a healer back there, but man. This level do just be kind of brutal. Okay. I should be okay now. I've gotten most of the cubes out of the way. Big cubes, that is. Nah, I don't think so. Oh, what? Ooh. Huh. Okay. That was a series of unfortunate events. I really thought his attack cooldown period was gonna be a little bit longer. That was more damage than I was hoping to take. You know, Germ Lab. I don't think so. Guy who likes to torture invasive species of animals? Well, no, I've never heard of a popular torture person before. What? That sounds kind of fucked up. Okay, this charge attack does not do very much. Yeah, I'm aware that I can push people back. I do know the mechanic, yeah. Oh, nice. I don't know which situation recently that seemed like that would have been unclear. I find, unfortunately, oh, nice. That's good. I found that the shield thing is works a little too inconsistently for like situations where, like, ideally if I could go in there and push everything away to like segregate the healer, that would be nice. But sometimes you go in and it just doesn't do anything. And it's normally when you need it the most. Like, you're surrounded by tiny jellies, and they're all in melee range, and you shield, and then none of them go anywhere, and it's like, that was sick. Wait, why is my sword tiny? Oh, that was just for one moment. Healers. Classic. Okay. Oh, it didn't hit them? Brutal. Especially like on the big guys, it does it like a tiny bit, but I've found that so far it doesn't seem to be far enough to push them outside of their own attack range. Because their arms are so long. Which has been unfortunate to discover. Bum bum. Oh god, there's so many. But he didn't attack. That's annoying. Bum bum bum. Okay, there we go. I might have slightly overestimated how easy this would be. Or underestimated how much damage that would be happening here. I don't feel like I was in that, but okay. Oh, wow. The ground they cover with that dash is immense. Japanese gaming news? Oh, like what? Oh. Positive? Is there like an event going? Oh my god! They cover so much distance. I think this is the last combat here though. He's not dead. That second hit didn't hit either? What the fuck? Whatever. That was not clean. Oh, is it like an end of a quarter? Like yearly earnings stuff, kinda. Okay. Getting to see the plans for investors. That is, I see. Cool. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I need to keep in mind that the horned purple slime's dash range is significantly longer. Okay. Sega boo rip. Oh. Oh, my shield takes 30 years to recharge. Kind of seems like maybe I should just respect the slime's dash range in general. Respect the pouch. Respect. Okay. Well, didn't pick that up. I'll be back. Kind of feels like the boss is not gonna go well based on my current DPS output. Maybe I should stop after this room. This floor. It's seeming like that might not be a worthwhile endeavor. Kingdom Hearts. Oh? They're like, we got the font! We got the font! Cryptic tease. That's crazy that there's a font well known enough that all you have to do is post text for people to be like, I feel like there's just a little bit too many guys in there for me to go in, so I'm gonna try and thin the herd a bit here. Oh, this is not good. Are you kidding me? None of them died? I was trying to kill the two ones in front of me, so I wouldn't have survived the one on the side anyway, but is Kingdom Hearts a good game? I've heard that people like a lot of the Kingdom Hearts. And this isn't one of those no news is good news situations. That sounds like a good synopsis. I feel like Kingdom Hearts, from what I understand, is rather complicated. So you're like, yeah, I think it's good, but like maybe don't just like try and randomly get into it. It's a kind way of saying it. God. I'm just not, I don't have enough damage to kill these before they're, oh wow. Sod knew they wanted to retract that statement the instant they hit send. That was crazy. Message got to live for not even a second. I didn't even get to glance at the message at all. Oh, I can hit these guys. You're saying they're not doing free games? Or are you just letting me know that tomorrow is in fact Thursday, which normally is the free games? I know that I was looking last week and they hadn't shown what games they were yet. Didn't you could retract messages? Sod does it all the time. Yeah. I can even forcibly retract them for you if you want. I can delete. Kind of does the same thing. Good lord. Temptara! Temptara without regen? What? No fucking way! Dude. That pisses me off so much. Is there a way I can turn oh. Maybe I can turn that off. Auto target by default. I'm assuming that oh my god, I was like, is there a way I could turn off the thing where it attacks in the wrong direction when, because I think what happened was the game was like, yeah, we're locking onto the position of where the enemy was before they dashed, but it meant that they dashed and they dodged the game's stupid auto hit. Yeah, is it not doing it? Oh, it is! Oh my god, that was a setting. That's awesome. You did not delete that nearly quick enough this time, Sod. You won't be able to see this comment. I gotta read it twice and be like, what? We get red. I mean, you can go. Are they not showing? So you were just talking about that they are the epic game. I thought you... Oh no, yeah, these mystery games. Yeah, okay, that's what it said last week. That is strange. Okay, yeah, no, really, we really don't know. I was like... I doubt it'll be Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I guess it could be. It really is a mystery game. Huh. How about that? But yes, I am aware that tomorrow is Thursday, and Thursday being the game, the epic game store releases free games. Hole Breaker. I don't know if I know that. Hole Breaker. I don't think I'm familiar. Oof. Oof. I thought he was doing the spikes. He was not doing the spikes. I got lucky. Optional. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard of that one before. Okay. It does also seem like on time it'll be good. I think I won't go for the royal slime on this run. I think I'll finish off this this level, and then that'll be it for short stream today. I should have probably like 5 or so minutes left on this level, if not a little bit more. Yeah, if you happen to send a message while I'm locked in combat, I definitely will have less time to see it. You weren't able to mouse comment. Yep, that's true. I don't remember this room being too bad, so this should go decently quickly. Let me in! Let me in! These enemies appear to be silent for some reason this time. I don't know what's up with that. Some of these will respawn, but I think some of them won't. So I'm gonna go ahead and thin their numbers. What is the what, dude? No fucking way. No way the hitbox on the tiny slime hits like 4 feet behind them. What? They're not that big. There's no way. Mega cringe. They hit with the radius of a cube 3 times their size. Jingle the keys, or trying to keep my infantile audience engaged. Can I get out? Oh, almost. Keys. Wait, just going and copy and pasting a sentence from a Dexerto article. I think mid, good, and great are normally terms for like individuals to decide how much they like a certain game, but like legendary and definitive stuff are mostly because of like cultural and community impact, right? Like stuff like Breath of the Wild, that even if you like or don't like it or whatever, things that impact the industry to that degree, and like, right, Dark Souls is legendary. If you have something that spawns something a Souls-like, if it makes a like, that's impactful, right? The things that leave a lasting impact on the people that play them and the games that come after them, that's the real stuff, you know? Boom, boom, boom. God, I wish I could reach healers more consistently without getting myself annihilated. Whoa! He like sucked me in. worked out pretty well. I'm just gonna let those join together. No way! I wasn't in that! Okay. What is this? Freeze. Yeah, the big slimes aren't too bad. It's just when they get red that I don't like them. What? Oh. You know, I often also forget that enemies can shoot through each other. I think in my head there, I was like, yeah, he's doing the spikes, but I don't need to block that. I have a tree between me and him. But I got hit by the spike from behind. I don't think enemies need to friendly fire, but I feel like it would be nice if they like would block it, because like I can't even shoot through the corpses of enemies. Although I mean, but can you shoot through your allies? Be like fairness, but it's possible that you can when you're in co-op you might be able to shoot through each other, so maybe it is fair. I'm just not making use of that feature. What? I think the implication is I was being hit by being too close to it, but I can't hit it from further away. The red ones are weird. They're not good. How much longer am I streaming? Probably about like 3 minutes. I think 3 minutes seems like about right of a guess. If this thing will die. Wow, and I got actually garbage. Sick. That was so not worth it. Yeah, I don't think based on the damage I'm doing that the boss is was gonna go very well. Rip well. Wow. Okay. Apparently, if I stream this game, I will get literally 0 drops. Okay. I guess I'll just play that on my own then, because wow, the streamer luck is not real there. I get inverse drops. Woo! Literally, I think I got 3 shining fire things, and that was it. I mean, I only played for a couple hours, but that was bad. That was bad. That was not good RNG. Yikes. Oh, there's a cat. Thank you so much, everyone who stopped by today, whether you're here now or long gone. It means a lot to me. You stop by for any amount of time. This is gonna be it for me today, but I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be playing. But probably not Spiral Knights, just because it does seem like the RNG for on stream, whether superstition or not, was terrible. Not incentivize that. But yeah, I hope I see you all soon, sometime soon. Bye bye for now. Have a good rest of your day, night, evening, etc.